Hi everyone, I am finally in Southeast Asia, Thailand, my first stop. Oh my goodness, it feels like, I've taken the leap. When you just like jump over the edge and hope everything works. Here we are. Anyway, traveling here was a bit insane. It was a 19-hour flight, yes, but it wasn't direct. We were connecting from Washington DC to Dubai, and in Dubai we were going to meet up with my sister in Umzali and connect together and go to Bangkok. Anyway, Umzali got lost at the Dubai airport, and she only popped up after everybody was looking for her all over. She popped up 10 minutes before we boarded for Bangkok. Long story. It was her first time doing an international trip, so Godspeed to us all for the rest of this journey. Anyway, we landed here on a Friday. It was the 13th, Friday the 13th, and it was pretty smooth actually. Just getting into the country wasn't any drama because we all have that stamp on arrival thing. It's visa-free travel for Americans and South Africans. So my son and I own the American passport. My sister and Umzali are on the South African passport. We all just went through immigration, grabbed our bags, hopped in a cab, got into the hotel, and we did a family room situation. We were all in one room. It was big enough, but not quite. After 3 days, it was just a mess. Day one, when I landed, I think there's this thing that I have to get going. I have a schedule, I have a list, I have a to-do list, and I have to get to it. So we land, and we get out and we buy some food. We have dinner, and then we take a nap. I don't know if we call it a nap or because we're all up and jet lagged. The next day we wake up and I'm like, everybody, we gotta go. We're gonna see Bangkok. We're only here for 4 days before we move to the beach, so I need everybody to get going. We pack up, and we pack my son in the stroller, and he starts throwing up. Like, he is proper throwing up, and I'm like, okay, he probably needs just some fresh air. So we're not gonna stay in this room. We're gonna get out. And the entire time my son was sick. We tried to go to the market, but it was just not a pleasant experience. It was super hot, and it was just a horrendous feeling, and especially since my son wasn't feeling well. We got back to the hotel. Umzali gets sick. My sister gets sick, and I get sick. So everybody is just like throwing up, and we're all in this one room. I'm like, oh my God, and of course we all tested negative for COVID, RT-PCR before we got on the plane. That wasn't the issue, but just the whole change in environment and the rush to go eat street food on day one, and just the whole change in scenery. We didn't drink any water from the faucet. That's a no-no. But I think just our systems adjusting to just the flight, the new environment, and the new food, everybody got insanely sick. And on day two, we're like, okay, we're gonna get going again, and it was the same thing. People were just not feeling great. So we spent the last 2 days in Bangkok just napping the whole time in the room, getting our systems back in order. By the end of day 3 or 4, my sister and I started feeling better, and we just decided we're gonna go check out some malls. I'll try and add some visuals so you can have an idea. Bangkok, y'all, wow. I've traveled the world and I've seen a lot of things. But Bangkok is its own vibe. I don't want to do things like, I highly recommend going to Bangkok. No, go wherever you want to go. But I really am glad that I get to experience Southeast Asia. It's pretty unique. There's definitely a lot of characters there in terms of just people who try to scam you, and you end up paying 3 times more the amount of things that you're trying to get in a cab, and they're trying to switch off the meter so you can pay more. It's a lot of that going on, but of course, I'm kind of conscious of those things. So there's a lot of that. But other than that, I truly want to do business in the country. So I absolutely will definitely be coming to Bangkok over and over because of that. At the moment, I'm in a province called Chonburi. Chonburi is 2.5 hours north of Bangkok, and I came here because, of course, there's a lot of manufacturing situations around here. Well, I was told, or that I was gonna get some kind of leads if I'm around here. So I'm here, and I had never really done much research other than the fact that there's Pattaya here, which is basically like Sin City, of Thailand. But I'm pleasantly surprised. This place looks amazing. Just the air quality is different. The sea breeze is fantastic, and things are like the price points are really reasonable. So I'm glad that we're situated here for the next couple of weeks, because it's just been a great environment. My son got into the unit the condo unit that we're renting, and immediately took off his clothes. That's what he does when he wants to be comfortable. When he gets in the house, he takes off his clothes and he starts walking around in his diaper, and he just seeing his spirit and seeing his body just free, and his little eyes light up. I knew I had made the right decision to not stay just for the rest of the time in Bangkok, because he just really, just the city and the polluted air was just not good for any of us. Anyway, I'm gonna put some visuals, and hope you guys enjoy seeing what I've seen so far. While I was in Bangkok, I saw these fantastic malls. I'd seen them on YouTube from other YouTubers. It was Terminal 21, Siam Paragon, Icon Siam, which is one of the biggest malls I have ever seen. I truly enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed seeing just the different designs and how everything just comes together when the city is being put, I guess, according to the culture, because there are a lot of cultural elements even within the designs of the mall. So that was great. Creating content for my channel, I don't know. I don't know what to do in terms of how do I show what's going on, because most of the document my journey. I have a microphone. I hope you guys can hear me. I want to document my journey as a single mom trying to get into a new culture and try to do business. I feel like a lot of times, like single moms especially, are not poured into. Nobody thinks that there's room for us to communicate about doing business, about traveling, because once you have a child, everybody thinks, oh, it's over for you, nothing's going to happen, you can't start over, you're going to be stable, you're going to find stability for your child. I'm not trying to challenge stereotypes per se. I'm trying to do what feels good to my spirit. I'm trying to do what feels like it feels normal to me, because I've moved around quite a bit just in my life, even before I had a child. I was kind of questioning the whole move when my son was feeling sick when we landed in Bangkok, as far as, is this the right thing for my child? But then I realized that I really just want these memories. He might not remember any of it, but I just do want him to be exposed to different cultures. I want him to see the journey of what I'm trying to create. So I know some people come into a space and they just, oh, sorry, I have a local number now. Somebody's calling me. 1 second. Anyway, sorry about that. I definitely wanted to give him just the experience of a different culture. I want him to be outside of the US while he's still young, and kind of view it from that perspective, because I think there's a lot of appreciation of the US itself once you've been outside of it, and there's also an appreciation of other cultures once you are immersed in them. So I just want him to have that open mind as a child, just to grow around people who are different and appreciate different cultures. I've gone back to giving him fruits and veggies, y'all. I thought we were going to be hopping up in the street, having street food. Don't want to get him sick, so I'm just going to ease into that. We went to the local markets today, and we did a whole haul of just like really great fresh fruits. There's one thing about living in a tropical environment. There's an endless supply of just the good stuff. I'm trying to get back to my health. Sorry, I look like a crazy person. But I honestly, again, I'm just being me. I honestly am not gonna sit here suddenly put makeup on just to sit on video and pretend like I'm walking around in a tropical climate where it's super hot with full makeup on. That's not what I'm doing. You cannot do that here. You will literally melt the makeup off. So you're just gonna have to get used to seeing me like this. This is what it is for now. Well, this is basically what it is. I'm going to be doing business looking like this. I'm going to be traveling the world looking like this. I'm going to be succeeding looking like this. I don't need to be doing things that I don't feel comfortable with, just so that I can appeal to people who think I should look a certain way. I don't care about all that. So this is it for you. Okay, so what is it that I'm looking for in this particular region? It's manufacturing and it's technology. I don't really think they are better than Indonesia in terms of manufacturing, to be honest, but I have some leads and I'm gonna start looking as of tomorrow. I'm gonna get into a car and go to a specific area that produces certain things and see if they have quality. I've been saying in the previous videos, the whole idea is for me to have my own manufacturing environment, like a design studio, mini factory sort of situation in Indonesia. So I just would like to see how that looks like here in Thailand. And also just see if I can get like a hold of a little company or people who are consultants that I can work with, who can be on the opposing end of the US time zone in terms of handling the technology part of my business, because I do want my e-commerce site to be running 24/7 and I want the customer service to be available 24/7. So with that said, I'm going to need to have people, customer service, technology from different time zones around the world. Sounds very, very, very huge, but it's not really. 2-3 people in Southeast Asia should be good to handle the night part of the business. Anyway, I told myself I'm gonna keep this under 10 minutes because I have more things to tell you guys, but I think I should just save that for the next video. I'm gonna try to do, I don't know how to edit, so I'm gonna see how quickly I can get these videos turned around. Hi, no fundo, no pressure. And then I should be able to give you at least 2 videos a week, max or minimum, yes. I am in the middle of studying as well, so there's just a lot going on between acclimating my son to the new environment. My sister and Mzali are here, trying to acclimate them there as well, making sure that I'm kind of conscious of them being homesick and all that stuff. Just taking care of everybody. I got here when everybody was sick. Reality hit that, oh my god, I'm responsible for all these people that I'm dragging along with me. So I'm trying to really go easy and not do too much too soon, because everyone around me is kind of really adjusting at the moment. So I'm hoping just to learn the patience thing and not try to push it to like the New York minute where it's like, we gotta go. Thank you all for coming along on this journey. I have a story to tell you about checking into our Airbnb, which was a shit show, but you're gonna have to wait for that until the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.